So, in over news, in case you were like literally Patrick Star and literally living under a rock.
Say hi to the bugs for me.
Shout out to them bugs under that rock. Yeah, there is a lot going on in the Middle East, y'all. I don't know if this is news. I don't know if I'm the one to tell you.
If we're breaking this news to you,
I'm so sorry.
That's a you problem. That is your fault.
You need to sue whoever raised you for malpractice, honestly. Yeah, there's a lot going on. For those of you who, again, are Patrick Star, Israel has initiated a offensive in Rafah.
Ground invasion.
And
which is Rafah's like a city in Gaza.
Exactly. And Gaza isn't really that, like, Gaza's like pretty small, man.
Bro,
like, it's like tiny, dude. Like, what is a comparison? Someone made a comparison like in U.S.
So they say Israel proper is like New Jersey or like something like that. It's like the smallest U.S. state.
Exactly.
So
apart from like,
Gaza is like a tenth of the size of Israel proper. So like
Rhode Island.
not even. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it's the size of like Atlanta. You know, ITP.
Yeah.
Like I don't know exactly. Going back to the comment before, who the hell is these weird dudes who don't even know what they're talking about?
It's us.
Get used to it, buddy.
Yeah, get used to it. So, but irregardless, the point is, very freaking small area to invade. So yeah, it's honestly my whole thing is like, how long is this gonna happen? Like, because it's not like the Ukraine-Russia thing is a little different in terms of like the dynamics of like that's been going on since
it's like
beginning of last year.
Yeah, huge country invading a pretty big country.
You know, there's been a lot of back and forth between like,
and like that's still happening, by the way. I know no one talks about it.
Like we all do this thing where we drop the new hottest conflict and then we go and jump on that. But yeah, just crazy to see. And there have been a lot of protests,
as I'm sure you've seen,
as you guys have seen, especially around here in Atlanta, at Emory and GSU. But yeah, it's not only just here, it's across the world, Tokyo, Hiroshima, Tel Aviv, even.
Yeah.
Their protests, because no one's happy. No one is happy.
Right. So yeah, like Israelis are protesting against Netanyahu because there was a ceasefire deal, like pretty, or like it was in the works, and Netanyahu is like actively not, going with the safest option. He's still choosing to invade, even though, so all the a lot of Israelis are protesting because they're like, bring the hostages home. Like there's still hostages, exactly. Israeli hostages.
Yeah.
The deal would have brought them home, but you'd rather just invade. So like they're losing faith in their leadership, because Netanyahu is sabotaging the safety of the hostages. 3 of them have already died, in order to continue with the invasion. So yeah, no one's happy, like you said.
Yeah. I think it just goes to show you. Well, first off, like, I'm praying for everyone's safety. I'm praying that this ends very quickly. With like no more loss of life, because I just feel like in general war is just so freaking pointless. And it also just goes to show you that government everywhere is stupid, including in your good old backyard, US of A.
Right.
Because you would think that, well, we are the greatest country on earth and we can do anything and we can stop anything, and our elected officials are so smart.
Just vote. Get out and vote.
Just vote, guys, and everything will be solved. Guess what? When you have your options of voting between demented guy who's like 80 years old, demented guy who's 80 years old, or demented guy who's 80 years old
and has brain worms.
Forgive me if it's just a little perturbing to make your choices. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put that out there.